Okay, there is a question you might be wondering: what's the difference between a bunny, a rabbit, a wild and domestic animal? And there is an answer for you. Luckily, we have the RVA Street Bunny Society here to tell us all about the qualities of both. And Kelly and Ginny, I'm so glad to have you both here because you guys have such a great mission of helping animals be safe, taken care of, and also find loving homes if they are abandoned or need some extra love in their life. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
I want to just jump right into it. Ginny, what are some of the differences? We have two beautiful bunnies here with us today. They're both domestic, but it can be difficult to see the difference between a domestic bunny and a wild bunny. So what are some of the qualities you would describe?
So first and foremost, the only wild rabbit that is native to this area is the eastern cottontail.
Okay.
They are always the brownish gray color. Any rabbit that is not that color is absolutely domestic. Also, the cottontail they're built for speed, so they have a very lean body. They have short ears, a lean, narrow face, whereas domestic bunnies tend to have longer ears, round face, and they're almost always bigger than a cottontail. Cottontails only get about 4 pounds or so, and domestic bunnies can get, depending on the breed, up to like 12, 15 pounds, depending on the breed.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that we're seeing here, I do want to point out our lovely little furry friends that we have with us. You have little Boo here with you, who looks like about the size of what a wild bunny would look like, but this is a domestic bunny.
It is, and you can tell that he is a domestic bunny. He does look a lot like to the untrained eye, what a juvenile or young cottontail might look. But if you look, he's got much more of a rounded face, and he has some darker colors mixed in with him. And he is actually 6 months old, so he won't get any bigger. But an adult rabbit that's not a dwarf breed will get much bigger than a cottontail will.
Okay. So Kelly, you have a bunny on your lap right here.
Yes.
Tell me who we have and just a little bit about them, because they're actually local to this area. You found this rabbit or this bunny really close by.
So yes, Peanut was actually, his name is Peanut, and he was rescued in Salem back in July. And he will be available for adoption. As you can see, he is much bigger than a cottontail, and he will get even bigger than this because right now he's still putting weight back on. So he's probably going to be 8 or 9 pounds. You can see his face is a little bit rounder. He's also got the longer ears.
Yes. Yeah, and just the size too. I think that's the big thing for Peanut. He's just that little bit larger, and like you said, he's going to keep growing as he gets healthier and healthier.
Yes.
So why is it so important to tell the difference between a wild rabbit and a domesticated bunny, especially for what you all are trying to do?
So we would love for more people to be able to tell, simply because you can save lives that way. The only reason that Peanut is in the studio today and not dead out there, unfortunately, just being blunt, is because somebody who was not affiliated with the rescue saw him and thought, I don't think that bunny's wild. Even though he's the color of a wild bunny, I don't think he is. They sent us a photo and a video, and we were able to confirm, yes, that is a domestic bunny, and we were able to go out and get him. Otherwise, he would, his story would have had a very different ending.
Yeah, a tragic ending.
Yeah.
And I think that's the question that people have. If I had a domestic bunny, could they survive out in the wild?
So not long term. And Peanut, he is a survivor. He beat the odds. He was out there for many months.
Wow.
And sometimes they don't even make it a day. But he probably would not have lasted much longer. He was very sick with an infection. He had a fever. You can probably see his fur is a little bit rough. He had lost some fur, the horrible scars and parasites. He was about 60% of his ideal weight. He's gained a pound since his rescue, and you can probably see a little bit easier here. He's still pretty thin. Like he's still, if you look at him, his face is thin. He still needs to put on probably a couple more pounds. Okay. So he would not have lasted much longer out there, and so they really long term they can't. They just don't have the ability to survive, and they're not bred for the climate.
They lack the instincts.
Yes, there's so many reasons why they don't.
And there's so many predators who want to attack this type of animal too.
Exactly.
Because bunnies are prey for so many people. We're running out of time. I have so much more I want to ask you, but I do want to just emphasize the fact that you guys have only been around for a little over a year and have done such great work rescuing hundreds of bunnies throughout the region. How can we support you in your mission moving forward, and how can we make sure that these bunnies are taken care of?
Absolutely. So one of the most important things is if you see a bunny that is brown or any rabbit that you're not sure if it's a domestic or a wild rabbit, you can actually text in a picture or call our number, and we can help confirm if it's a wild or domestic bunny. And if you see what's called a dewlap, which is the big patch of skin under their neck, it's absolutely domestic. Cottontails don't have that.
Okay.
But you can text a photo or call us and we can confirm. And if it is a domestic bunny, we can get a team out to try to rescue it so that it has a chance at surviving.
Yeah, and give it a nice life
Yeah.
moving forward.
Exactly,
And these
yeah.
2 bunnies are adoptable, so that's really important as well.